What's up everybody, it's time for another episode of VideoCrap, where I review some of the most obscure and mostly terrible movies out there that nobody else is talking about besides right here on this channel. This week, I'm taking a look at a pretty uncommon Karate Kid ripoff, A Fight for Honor, also known as Kickboxer Kid. So A Fight for Honor was released in 1992 and was directed by Sam Let's just go with Anyway, Mr. Has two film credits to his name. This, and in 2007 he directed Fighting with Anger, starring none other than Willie freaking Nelson. And I guess Willie Nelson was awarded a 5th degree black belt by Sam in the art of Gong Kwan Yu Sul? How bad is the movie, you ask? Well, I'd love to tell you if I could hear what anybody was saying.
Group of Japanese policemen stormed the war after Earth and took no mercy on.
Yeah, anytime there's music in this movie, it overpowers the dialogue of any scene. Thanks a lot, Texas Motion Picture Services. And I'm also sorry because on top of that, this VHS tape was recorded in a pretty bad LP mode, so the tracking was all over the place. So A Fight for Honor. Well, it's about this blonde girl named Crystal who pretty much sucks at Taekwondo. And would you believe that her own mother doesn't even support her?
It isn't like you haven't lost before. How many tournaments has it been this year?
3, Mother.
3. And how many won?
None, Mother.
Well, don't you think it's about time you tried something else?
Man, that's just mean. That's mean, man.
Crystal's friends then come over and convince her to go out and party, but only when Mom offers to loan them out her credit card. Well, I wish we could see what they did to party, but this movie has a bad habit of skipping scenes for the sake of, I don't know, bad editing or a low budget or something. Because before we get to see anybody party, trouble finds its way into Crystal's life.
Hello, ladies. How are we tonight? Hello. Care to go out with me and the boys? Come on, let me squeeze it one time. Whoa!
Hey, you better keep your hands off her, Buckle. I'll give you in your face.
Hey, guys, we've got us a plastic surgeon here.
I'm warning you guys, you're asking for it.
Let's start with his nose. You know, I never like big noses. They tend to stick into other people's big... Good thing you like his mouth.
I have absolutely no idea who these bullies are. They only appear like one other time in the movie, and they don't even have any motives other than picking on people. It is kind of funny though how the moment that this guy gets knocked out, the cops happen to arrive out of nowhere. And what would a martial arts movie be without an Asian character?
Say, you're Korean, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah, well, you must already know about all this stuff, huh? Taekwondo, you know.
That's racist!
So this guy right here who plays Crystal's Taekwondo master, that's actor Bill Johnson, who played his Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. So he's a pizza delivery boy who is also training under his grandpa for the same tournament that Crystal is competing for in the upcoming weeks. They don't officially meet until Crystal, she hits him with her car.
I'm all right, but I'm not sure if you can pay for my bike, though.
Well, how much was it? 200? 300?
Well,
How much?
I bought it at a pawn shop.
Okay, really, man? She has her own car and you don't think she can afford buying you another crappy bike from a pawn shop? Man, there sure is a lot of judgmental people in this movie.
I'm not training with her. I will.
And why not?
Well, she's a girl.
Shut up! Shut up! Go back to China, bitch.
But to back up, before that bike wreck, Min-Suk and Crystal actually run into a different group of bullies who are teammates at her gym. The main bully guy clearly wants to hook up with Crystal, but I can't make out much of what he says because the music. The dang music is so loud.
Just come have a drink with us to celebrate our victory. What victory? The tournament next month. We always bring home the gold, right? Well, some of us do anyway.
Moving on. I'm going to save you some time and just tell you that basically after multiple attempts of Crystal trying to convince Min-Suk's grandpa to train her, he finally agrees. And you know how I said before that this movie has some issues of bad editing? Well, earlier, Crystal is holding a random pool party, right? She tells this guy that they are, quote, almost out of soda, and she has to run to the store to get more. Not a big deal. But what does she do? She randomly drives to Min-Sook's house to bug them about training her. Like, what the heck? You have an awesome pool party with all your friends and you bail to go harass this old man about training him for some tournament that nobody really cares about anyway? And yes, that tournament is pretty lame because since she's a female, she has to fight other females in her division. And there are absolutely no female antagonists in this whole movie for her to face. Except maybe her mom, who doesn't even show up to the tournament. Alright, sorry, I'm going all over the place. This movie just grinds my gears. Oh, and what would a Karate Kid ripoff be without references?
I need my car, wash and wax it.
Oh, you mean like wax on, wax off, right?
Who you think you are? Karate Kid?
Next up, after enjoying a night out for Korean food, the first batch of bullies that we saw earlier show up and Grandpa kicks their butts. But not nearly as flashy as Mr. Miyagi did. Not long after, Crystal starts to show feelings for Min-Sook, which causes drama because apparently her teammate bullies were spying on them, which causes Min-Sook to defend his honor. Or was it a fight for honor?
I saw you with Chrissy out there. Don't you be getting any ideas about my little lady unless you want to get hurt. You guys spying on her? No, let's just say I've been keeping an eye on my property and you just trespassed, buddy.
That's funny. She never mentioned she had such a dorky-looking boyfriend.
Yeah.
Grandpa then gets randomly sick pretty much the same time Min-Sook gets beat up. Then, that night, it gets kind of awkward.
You know, I've been thinking. Instead of my driving over here in the morning to pick you up, you could spend the night tonight. Well, you can sleep in the guest bedroom.
I don't know.
What do you say?
Won't your mom mind?
No. Besides, she's always telling me to invite my friends over.
It's kind of hilarious because these characters aren't like 13-year-old middle school kids. Crystal is at least 21 years old because in the beginning of the movie when her friends invite her out, one of them brings up going to a new bar in town. So come on, Min-Sook, man up. Well, luckily he does because they end up kissing, and that is probably the last highlight of this movie. This tournament, it sucks. I mean, there is no build-up or emotional pull. In The Karate Kid, there was so much riding on and leading up to Daniel's fights with his former dojo. In this movie, I mean, yeah, there's a few bullies who are Crystal's teammates, but she doesn't even get to face them. I mean, Min-Sook does, but you can't even tell because of all the friggin' headwear and body armor they're wearing. So Min-Sook wins, and then of course Crystal does as well. And that's the end. Yippee! Hooray! But before I go, I am by no means a martial arts expert, but this fight choreography, man, it looks bad. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video, and if you want to see more hard to find movie reviews like this, please click that subscribe button, and if you liked what you saw, hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment.
Hey, why don't you go peddle your egg rolls somewhere else?